all right, everybody. I do apologize for the bit of the delay there. Today's an exciting day. Your boy has finally hit affiliate. Things are going to be a little bit different here. There's a lot that I'm really going to have to set up and change and that kind of thing. So it's going to be a little scuffed for a little bit. It's going to be a little janky. But it's exciting because there's a lot more things I can do for and with you guys, which is amazing. So I'm really excited about that. There's going to be ads as far as I can tell. I did like the very, very basic, stuff that I had to go through for like my onboarding. So we'll kind of work that out as we go. So today I am going to try to finish up my illustration of Val, from my Webtoon, Born and Raised. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get over to it. I also didn't sleep much last night, so I might be a little spaceman, so don't mind me. But yeah, definitely exciting things. I'm super stoked. My plan was also to hop on Pinterest here a little bit early and kind of look up like what I wanted to do for like some magic effects here. So I might be taking a few minutes here and there to kind of look at some things so I get some ideas of how to draw these this magic effect here. I was trying to do it all from like my imagination, and I'm like, maybe I should get some help. Just maybe. What's up? Unless you pay? Oh, shit. Hold on, guys. I see that chat is off, so let me fix that. I am so sorry. Hold on, I just gotta find it on my thing. I do apologize, guys. Let me find it. I did not do that on purpose, I promise. It's gonna take me just a second to find where I can change that. Is it in Stream Manager, maybe? Oh my goodness. Bits and cheering, subscriptions. There we go. Try typing real quick in chat, see if it pops up. Yay, there we go. Sorry, I thought the subscriber only chat was like I could make like a separate chat, and I was wrong. I should have read about that. I apologize, guys. Or at least we got it figured out there. Hell yeah. Nice. No, I am definitely not going full on greed mode, and I will not do that. So you don't have to worry about that. Also, I want to hear feedback from you guys as far as, how your streaming experience, how your content experience is going with me. That way I can make adjustments and we can kind of, we can tailor this like together. So we make sure that we have something good, something fair for everybody. And, like if ads are getting too annoying, like, I'm going to run some, but not like, try not to like overwhelm you guys with like ads and make it so it's like, oh, when do I get to watch this dude? That kind of thing. So we'll figure it out. Let's see. Sorry, just still looking at Pinterest here real fast, kind of get some ideas. So this is kind of more like starting the spell and gathering it, so I might even dial back some of this like texturing and stuff that I've done like around it. You know what? Yeah, that's probably what I'll do for now is I'm gonna turn off some of the effects that I have right now, and then I will play with the different magic effects, and we'll see what works and what doesn't. So let me save some of the stuff that I just popped up, and then I can put it on my little reference thing. If my PC will cooperate. Okay, save. We'll make our own little folder here for this. Webtoon. We'll do magic. Then we'll do references. All right, there's one. Ooh, that's kind of similar to what I was looking for. Save a couple of these here. Oh, that's neat. Try not to go too far on this Pinterest rabbit hole here. I know it's easier said than done sometimes. It's like, ooh, that looks cool. Ooh, that looks cool. Allergies are still wrecking me, so sorry about that. All right, that's a pretty good start. Let me go ahead and gonna get rid of this stuff since I finished that illustration. Oh my goodness, I had so many. All right, so let's see. Webtoon, magic, references. Just stuff that I found so far. All right, so turn that off. Turn all that off. And we're gonna kind of go from here, I think, and play around with some of these things. And get me back on Twitch here. Alrighty. I kind of like the idea of like this little like orb that kind of looks a little bit like a black hole. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, we can kind of play with this at first. I think that would be neat. So I wish I had left this a little bit separate. That's okay. We can mess with it. Not a biggie. So. Let's figure out like an initial color, like a base color for like the orb part of it. Thinking maybe we'll start with like a white and then we'll go from there. I'm thinking this part of it's gonna be a pretty bright source here. So we're gonna use like a really hard brush here. Like 1,000 flying swords, they understand me now. And I even you and take me down now. And then let's see. I'm gonna do these on separate layers here so I can manipulate things until I get what I'm trying for. And I'll probably use, my different tools to like push things around until I get what I'm looking for. So actually, these will be in the front parts of it, of the effect. Kind of like it's coming together right there and going around it a little bit. And I don't want this to be like super solid, so I'm gonna kind of a little bit transparent there. Then of course we got to do some stuff like behind him, behind the orb itself and all that. So I'll do underneath here like this. Like kind of radiating out this way. Then maybe also coming in like towards the bottom here, like this. Wonder if anybody else is having trouble joining stream. Kind of curious here. Looking to see if anything else would prevent people from coming in here real quick. Of course, because I started at a different time, people just might not, know I'm live right now, so. That's okay. All right, that's kind of cool. That. As like a start. Of course, I'm gonna erase away like where his hands are like gonna be like overlapping this and all that. So, and I kind of want some coming around like his arms. I think. And then we can have it kind of swoop off like from like the arms. Kind of want a different song here. Ooh, I like this song. Hell yeah. Do that. And we'll kind of have some coming up this way. The lasso tool is pretty good for effects, I think. Especially since you can get like, pretty loose with it, like how you use it. So, pretty nice. So that's some pretty good over the top there. Well, should probably have some coming off the elbow here too. And kind of going this way. Ooh, we can have some kind of coming off the legs here. Kind of like almost like it's a steam or something that they're kind of, he's kind of like stepping through. That'd be cool. Do like this. That's kind of cool. I like that. For now, and I can always manipulate it with like some sort of like with like my morphing tool or something like that, my transformation tool. That. And then I think I'll have some behind him. And then we can mess with like the different colors and stuff. Have these be kind of bigger back here. Well, I know. Have it come through like this. So it's kind of following the eye line a bit for like composition. I'm going to have it go this way too. Like that. Trying to convey like a lot of like motion and stuff here. I think that would be neat. Also try not to go overboard, which is easy to do. So I know what I'm looking at. I should probably turn the background off. That'll be the easiest way to tell. All right. Check something real quick. Got a message from somebody. Oh, Pensie's not gonna be here today, which is totally okay. Oh, they're so nice. They left me nice messages on my affiliate announcement. Oh, that makes me happy. All right, now I can start playing with some things here. Wonder how this would look if I put like an edge on it And then maybe change the actual color. Change it to this and then see how it looks like an edge on it. Let's see, what color edge? Because we can always like do cool things like blur out the edges and whatnot. Let's turn that down to like maybe 20. And then let's make it a lot brighter. Oh, maybe a watercolor edge. That might look good. Happen if I make it a little bit bigger. Turn down the opacity some on it. Looks kind of neat. Now I can rasterize. And we can lock the pixels and then we can start doing like some like gradations and stuff in it. I think would be neat. Give it a little like variety in like colors. You know, we can really start like playing with things now till it looks sick. Probably do some like really put some like solid stuff in here, like either that or I could do some texture. I don't know. We'll mess with it. We'll see what looks good. It's kind of neat. Let's I'm super happy that Clip Studio Paint made it so like the colors like blend really naturally like actual paint, which is pretty awesome. Didn't used to be like this, which is excellent. You can get some really good stuff going here. Like color mixing is awesome now. It's kind of cool. And then what I can do is I can now start doing like stuff like this here and there. It's not like 100% solid looking. That. Now we can find like cool gradient maps now to put over top of it. It's kind of cool. Oh, let's go to. And then of course we can mess with the blending modes once we get them on there too. Kind of like that. And then let's see, how's it look with overlay? Oh, overlay looks pretty nice. Low dodge is probably hella bright unless I turn it down. All right, so not low dodge. What's divide look like? It's kind of cool. What about vivid light? It makes it really light. Ooh, difference is kind of like the negative. That's kind of cool. Maybe we'll do something with that later. Pin light. Ooh, pin light looks pretty good. Kind of like that. Turn this back on here. And we can make this like hard light layer. Hmm. 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 That doesn't seem to be changing anything. Pin light, and then maybe could combine some gradient maps if I wanted to here and see if that makes any sort of difference. Some of these metallic effects might be like kind of neat. Ooh. That and soft light, or what about brightness? That's kind of neat. Hard light. Ooh, I like hard light. That's pretty fucking cool. I like that. I can make things brighter. Or more saturated in parts. I think that's pretty cool. Duplicate this real quick. Merge it. And then we can do kind of like some glow effects from here. You know, glow dodge. What about that glow? Let's do maybe lighten. 50%. Glow dodge, and we'll do that like 30%. It's pretty neat. We can also see if this works too. Merge. And we'll put it below. We'll do add glow maybe. See how this looks. Oh, that's right. I've got like shadowing. Maybe? Kind of trying to figure out where this. Oh, yeah, it's over that. That's what it is. Okay. So if I move these onto the flats layer, there we go. That makes a difference. Hell yeah. So let's bring that way down to 30%. We can mess with some of this stuff too and bring it down. Down to like 15 maybe. Probably even less than that. Probably like 10%. Excuse me. What happens if I duplicate that and then do load dodge? Duplicate and then merge. gonna try some things here until we get what we're looking for. Let's do maybe exclusion. That didn't really do what I was looking for. Maybe difference. I think it's because the background's in a different folder. So maybe if I take these and put them in the background here, that'll affect things differently. Oh yeah, there we go. This, and we'll do through. Not difference. What does divide do? So just kind of bright around it. Exclusion kind of does that. Pin light. What about subtract? It's kind of like that. Color burn. No. Linear burn. Vivid light's probably hell bright. Yeah, it's super bright. Just trying to make it pop a little bit from the background itself. Excuse me. That and maybe if we did like motion blur. Could also try some tonal corrections here. See what it does. I don't really like that. Okay, let's go back. Some chromatic aberration on them, maybe. I think that looks kind of good. Could even darken up the background some if I wanted to. Cover. Multiply. Wasn't all click. We'll figure it out. Vegeta, knock it off, buddy. You don't want to be in there, you'll get hurt. Oh yeah. And this and duplicate, merge. And we'll do color, effect, chromatic aberration. And maybe not color. What does vivid light look like? It's pretty intense. Normal. Well, lighten. Soft light. Maybe that's too much chromatic aberration. I think that's a little too much. So let's delete that. Duplicate Vegeta. Knock it off, buddy. There's no reason to go in there. Why are you being bad, buddy, huh? What's your problem? Why are you like this? That, and then we'll do his color layer. There we go, so it's a little subtle. Let's go ahead and save. And it only makes a tiny bit of difference. So I turn that off. Maybe I should turn that off. That's a little intense, so I don't want that. All right, so we'll leave that for now. We'll come back to this. So let's mess with some of these over the top ones here. I'm gonna do the little orb first, actually, I think. All right, I'm thinking maybe if I smudge it here and there around the outside, might look pretty okay. And then lock this. We'll kind of start doing this number. Hmm. Let's see. Let's change the music. Hey, how's it going, little nugget? Just playing around with like the magic effects here for Val. Figuring out exactly what I want. I haven't totally nailed everything down yet. I hit affiliate today, by the way, which is super nice, super cool. I have no idea what to do with it yet, but we're gonna figure it out. Oh no, you're cool. I need to give it a shot. Like I tried to play like kind of like some of the tutorial stuff and I was kind of like, wow, I'm total garbage at this game, but maybe if I maybe if I give it another shot and actually play like a team fight or something, might not be so bad. All right, I'll just mess with this for now. Clip. Clip, you son of a bitch. Thank you. That looks kind of cool. That's what divide looks like. What exclusion? Linear light. Ooh, linear light looks pretty neat. What about vivid light? Vivid light's a little too intense. Hard light looks alright too. Glow dodge is crazy. What about soft light? Kind of thinking either vivid or hard light. To end. And now the place is lost that you get mad. Hmm. Like color. Is it this one? Let's get rid of this. Delete. Duplicate. Hmm. This is hard light. And this one actually has the tone curve on the top. Maybe I just need to reset it. Maybe not the tone curve. Let's get rid of that. That's changing that now. Hard light. Divide. I think divide looks okay. You know, I think we did this like too far away from the reference that we were looking at, so I'm gonna just start over here. So we got these. Guess I should keep it pretty consistent. Probably be the best way to go. If I play around too much, then I'll get like way off base. Race away. Son of it. All right, let's see. Let's turn that off. There's that stuff together. Now we can start messing with things. Oh, that actually looks pretty neat. Not this song. Oh, I like this. I think that looks cool. All right. Let's see, maybe 50. Color. Lighten. 50. I'll bring it down to like 50%, maybe 30% actually. Hmm. You know what? It might be easier to turn this off for a sec. Duplicate. Let's turn that on. See if we can work smarter, not harder here. Guess I'll do these one at a time so I can have both hands be. Let's do copy and we'll go up here above our effects. We'll do paste. Aha, making things easier. That over top. And then I'll probably do it with the backhand as well. And then, of course, we can adjust the lighting and whatnot on it to make sure that it's right. Let's try, see if we can do this with a tone curve before we do anything physically to it. It's never lie. That's a little bit better, and then we can adjust the lighting from there. And we can clean up around the edges of the fingers and everything. It'll just make life so much easier. So this layer, I think I also might put below it like that. Yeah, we'll think about it in a sec. Of course, I could leave this hand behind it here. Might actually be fine. Nah, I want the other hand in front of it too. So turn off our effects again. We'll cut this hand out next. Shit. That. Copy. And we'll do to it under this one. Duplicate that. Put that on that hand too, so they match. There we go. So let's merge that and merge that. Kind of do like some cool like paint over stuff here to make sure that it kind of looks like the light's applying to it. Blend it out in a couple spots here, like smudge it a little bit, just a bit, kind of where the light's dissipating a bit. Then I kind of want to do a bit of a take this. Maybe I'll do it below this layer. Ooh, yeah, that's looking good. Hell yeah. We're cooking. That. We can really emphasize that. There's like some shadow. There. Probably need to do some more glow dodge since there's going to be a light source here as well. Like that. And this is the white, so we can take this and, oops, much smaller brush though. You know what? I might as well do also the reflection across this because we're going to have other areas here where the light source is going to be hitting it. Oh, I got it today. Also, you know, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm super excited. There's a lot to do. It's you know, it's a lot to take in. So obviously I'm going to have some jankiness for a little while to the stream, so I do apologize for that until I figure everything out. But I'm super excited. I need to turn off one of these. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, let's turn that off. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know, you're definitely one of the followers, of course, that helped me get here. So I super appreciate you watching me. You know, really, really helps. Did you have to watch any ads or anything when you before you came into the stream? I'm just curious. I want to kind of like, you know, see how things are going. Like what happens on you guys is that. Because that's what really matters. It matters is your experience. So no ad for you? Okay. That's cool. Like I just have it on like kind of like the recommended right now, so hopefully it's not like super obnoxious as far as that goes. I don't want to drive people away because they're like, "Oh, I have to watch too many ads to even see the Aniki." For why? You know, I'm personally not a fan of ads myself, but you know, it's part of the deal, so hopefully people like me enough to endure it. That's all I can hope for. All right, so that's cool. It's got that. Wait, there are going to be some effects underneath too, so I should also have the reflection down here, the shine. Kind of defining things. That. There's a seam here, so I should make sure that that shows up. Smudge up just a little bit in a couple areas so it's not too harsh. My wings are back for you. I think that looks pretty good. Back the other way. Yeah. So let's see. Let's take our liquefy tool here and move this around just a bit. Hmm. That. Again. Oh, that's right. I did this on that other layer. I did it as a watercolor. Oh yeah, if you don't hear me talking as much today, one, I'm concentrating, and two, because I did not sleep well last night, so I'm kind of spacey. I'm using like 100% of my brain power to even like stay awake, so I don't have insomnia or anything. You have insomnia. let's see, I did different colors, I think, on the other layers when I did this. Trying to remember how I achieved the background effects so I can replicate that. Ooh. It's working. Hell yeah. Let's see, color and lighten. Yeah, this is coming together. Hell yeah. Yep. Sorry. Little bit of a coffee slurp there. All right, so I think this one actually needs to be above the hands here. And then we'll adjust it so it's not too... Let's make this bigger. Be fine. Let's make this even bigger, actually. Kind of have it come out like that. Push it this way. Sure, I flip it so it doesn't look jank. Kind of bend it around it. Things like that looks pretty good. Maybe if I bring this more this way. That looks a little bit better. kind of want it kind of bending around the center here though. So that way. And I think I'm going to pinch this in here so it's not so fat. Well, you know what? We're going to that, and then we'll change our brush size when we do the pinch. There we go. And we'll expand it up here like that. And over here. Hold me now, so that I never drown. All right, let's put the watercolor edge on again. Now we can start doing the colors for the effects and stuff. Well, then if my wife. That's right. Excuse me. Jeez. Oh, I see what I need to do. Need to rasterize it. That's why. There we go. Now we can do this stuff. Number, baby. I'm like, what was that to me? You look like you might been fine. No, but not been love and never blind. No, you. This on you. And I wanna clear my way now, baby. I know it's not to me. You look like you're not having fun. Nobody knows what's out here. I come. Spin me right round, baby, right. Correct it, baby, right. Just a little bit closer. Watch out here, I can. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Like All right, that's looking pretty good. Duplicate these layers. Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's unlock that and kind of blur out a little bit of it here and there. So it doesn't have like super sharp endings to it at least. And like around the fingers here, it'll make it a little more transparent. I could actually even take this and kind of there we go. Yeah, that looks cool. Alrighty. Now we're starting to get a workflow here. That and lighten. Gotcha. Blur 50. Like 50%. Kind of start labeling these a little bit here so I know what I'm doing. Or at least color coding them so I kind of know what's going on. I don't want to be flipping back and forth through all my freaking layers like, what the hell is this? That's a paint over. That is also paint over. It's green. Red. What's this? I don't know. That's a phantom layer, whatever that is. All right, turn that one off. Let's see. Let's use our Liquify tool to move some of this around here. Do some things to it. Let's maybe pinch it in more towards the center. And we'll move it like it's all converging there. We can kind of bring that up a little bit and then let's make it a little smaller and then we'll kind of do this number like it's coming off the arm like I was trying for earlier. Maybe we're out like this. Over, down. Make this bigger. So it can come out this way. Let's flip it, see how we're looking. If I pinch this in down here, make it a little smaller. Maybe pinch it in here too. Trying to think of this as like a composition kind of thing, you know? I don't go too overboard with everything. Actually, let's move this out this way. I don't want to lose any detail. Okay. Turn that on, and we'll do watercolor edge. Rasterize. Just a tad. Start putting some color in here. No, I don't want to install the latest Windows update. Go to hell. Windows is a freaking nightmare, especially with Windows updates. All right, scheduled. So do that later. Windows 5. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Coro. You're awesome. I really, really appreciate that. I can't wait to come up with rewards for you guys too. I got a lot of work ahead of me to do now. But it's worth it. I really, really like streaming. It makes me super happy. Especially getting to like meet all these super cool people and connect with other artists and do projects. I get to be silly on the internet and like, you know, make a profit from it. Like that's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, so I used to actually make custom Twitch emotes a while ago, like a long time ago, and that was a lot of fun. Especially like some of the pretty wild requests I would get, like were pretty fun to do. So I do have experience with that, so I'll be making those. I'm gonna get you guys' input as far as, you know, like what kind of things you want them to like say and do, so that way you can use them, you know, have an actual like reason to use them. My community input is the most important. So I didn't do much in this spot right here. Kind of missed some of the colors I was going to put down. Oh man, I'm so tired too. Havoc and I are also addicted to playing like Palia and building our houses, so I admit that staying up late is part of that. If you guys don't play that game, it's a really cool, really fun, cozy on the outside, but if you actually listen to the story or read the story, it is not a cozy game at all. There is some definitely some stuff going on in that game if you pay attention, so imagine that, a streamer staying up too late to play video games and then being tired. It's almost like something that happens all the time. Our espresso fueled gaming sessions. At least that's my poison, you know. Been trying to avoid energy drinks lately. Maybe one of these days they'll give me a gamer subs flavor, and I can make something funny with that. You can have a male waifu cup. Yeah. Let's see what's gonna do for this. Oh yeah, lighten, and then Gaussian blur 50. All right, we can still kind of see what's going on, so that's good news. Not yet. I mean, some sort of like, I mean, I kind of want to like stick to like my whole quantum VTuber theme. Have something like along those lines. I do really like, as far as flavors go, like I really, really like mango, so probably something with mango in it. I'll have to experiment. I'll have to become a mad scientist and figure out what's going to be good. Quantum spaghetti mango juice. I like it. I will always accept suggestions. So, all right, let's see. That's what I was looking for. What is this? Cool. It's one thing I do need. On the other hand, oh, might be too big a brush, so maybe 15. Ah, okay. I see. Try not to get lost in all the effects and stuff here. So I can kind of make sure I separate this stuff so makes sense from a distance. Probably back it out here in just a moment just to make sure that things are looking okay. Also want to make sure I'm not like losing the form either. So let me back out. I think we're doing okay so far. Maybe I'll paint from out here. Which is falling apart. You and I. All right, let's smudge a little bit of this out in areas. Some of these areas at least. Back it up. And then, is this the glow dodge I did on it? I know I did glow dodge on some of the hands somewhere. Is it this one? It's that one. That's what it is. Because we kind of want where the light is coming through the fingers here on the tips. Because skin is translucent, so want to make sure that we include that. Then in some areas we'll do some more shadows. That's a little more contrast. Just a bit. Make them pop a little bit better. We also kind of want to darken up some things that are a little bit closer. And we can smudge a little bit of it so it's not super harsh. We might have to do some tone adjustments later, but we can totally do that. That's that. I think Val himself will probably need a little bit of like paint over for some of the light source. But we're doing pretty good here. I wonder if any of the effects I did last time would look good along with it. Let's go through them and try to like turn some of these on and off. So I think some of these are going overboard. But some of it might look good. So you never know if you're cooking or not. So I don't want to be like hella busy either. Do kind of like that down there. Maybe I'll bring down the opacity to like 50. And if I bring this down to like maybe 20%, might not be too bad. Maybe even less, maybe like 10%. What's this? Oh yeah, definitely need to bring that down. Bring down to like 20%. We'll just have it just be kind of subtle. This. It's pretty intense, whatever it is. So I don't think I want that. Turn that one off. What is this? Oh, that one looks like it's okay. That's probably fine. What's this? Doesn't look like it's making a difference either way. Okay, that's on the goggles, so I do want to keep that. It's also on the goggles. Lighten. Let's turn those off. What's this? Oh, okay. That's some of the... There you go. We'll put these back on. Save. Kind of thinking here. Let's see. Where's my background? Down here. Turn that off. That actually looks better. screen real quick. It's looking pretty cool, I think. I think some sort of like darker vignette around it would be nice too. And I gotta kind of soften this up because it's looking like it's popping out a little bit more. What is this? That's actually not bad. It's a little bit of a texture. I'll turn it down to like 30% though. Multiply. Maybe a textured soft round brush. Maybe not blue, maybe nah. Maybe this blue does look good. Then I can kind of mess around with the opacity. And do like a radial blur. A really big radial blur. Hopefully my computer won't just like explode from trying to mess with things. Oh, is it almost time for your meeting? Well, it's been a pretty long stream. I might wrap this up in just a minute anyway. How long do you have to your meeting? 10 minutes. Okay. I'm just going to finish up putting this vignette on here real quick, and then I'll probably have to finish this either off stream or another day, because I've been streaming for quite a while today. I got a lot of things that I kind of need to do like off screen so I can go ahead and start learning how to improve my stream for you guys, which I'm really excited about. I said okay. There we go. Jeez. Disobedient Clip Studio Paint. Bah. Oh my god, stretch. I'm going to try to get some more sleep tonight too, so I'll be a little bit more fresh and a little bit more chatty as well tomorrow. So let me move this stuff to the side and then we'll do a little wrap up here. I'm going to save before I'm sad. All right, so this is how far we got for today. As you can see, I have absolutely no chill when it comes to my illustrations, so I'm kind of like, you know, trying to have fun, but also like, you know, learn things and try to keep composition and stuff in mind. So I think it's also a good idea for me to step away from this for a little while and then come back and look at it and make sure I don't hate everything I did, or, you know, hate's a strong word, anything that needs to be adjusted, anything that needs to be toned down, you know, that kind of thing. Let me stick you guys in the lobby here so we can do a little wrap up. I want to thank everybody that came to my first affiliate stream today. Woohoo! My first goal has finally been met here. You know, I really appreciate all of you watching. Even if you're just lurking, you're just as important as anybody chatting. If you're watching this later on YouTube, you're amazing as well. Make sure that you give me a follow to know when I go live. If you would like to support me, you can of course subscribe, which would be fantastic. Totally not required, but I do appreciate it. And yeah, so tomorrow I will be back playing some Alien Isolation. So if you want to see me freak out and jump and flail my mouse all over the place, that's the stream for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you